For my research topic, I will be analyzing the restaurant industry to find any problems that are on a small scale operation or an industry wide operation. In addition, I will try to find any adequate solution that can help the restaurant owners. The restaurant industry is an $800 billion industry, and its projected sales accumulate for about 4% of the gross domestic product for the United States of America. In addition, the restaurant industry employs 14.7 million workers. That accounts for about 10% of the overall U.S. workforce. The restaurant industry is a vital part of the supply chain as well because it stimulates multiple markets in the U.S. economy and the world economy. The full-service restaurant segment accounts for 46% of the estimated restaurant and bar sales in 2017. Some examples of full-service restaurant chains such as IHOP, Olive Garden, and Chili's. In contrast, the limited-service restaurant forms about 41% of the estimated restaurant and bar sales in 2017. Some examples of limited-service restaurants are McDonald's, Subway, Taco Bell, and Chipotle. Some issues for limited-service restaurant industry include difficulty using local ingredients, competitive market, and varying levels of customer service. With many national chains, owners and managers are unable to incorporate local ingredients into their items. As the public is becoming more concerned with the ingredients, it is hurting national chains because customers are willing to pay the extra money for a healthier product. Also, how many of us have driven down the highway seeing that most of the exits are empty of restaurants, but there's one with all of them? It causes an increase in competition for customers who want food on the move. The last issue is the varying level of customer service within the organization alone. One location can adapt to all individual needs, and another will brush customer service off. The full-service restaurant industry has its own problems such as proper compensation, shrinking labor pool, and scheduling issues, and minimum experienced work staff. A common issue for waiters and waitresses is the varying levels of compensation. According to the Department of Labor for North Carolina, the minimum wage for waitstaff is $2.13 as long as they earn more than $20 in tips per month. The tips are very unpredictable, and they rely heavily on the amount of traffic that the restaurant receives and the customers that go to the restaurants. In addition, according to the National Restaurant Association, the number of 16 to 22-year-olds are decreasing for full-service restaurants since they are fleeing the limited-service restaurant to work. When interviewing a couple of familiar employees in the Charlotte area, they expressed that finding quality workers and work scheduling was the most difficult aspect of their job. At one local restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina, Taqueria La Única, the manager, Maria, said, "It's hard to push food out the door when heavy rushes are met with untrained employees." In addition, at another restaurant, RCRH Restaurant and Lounge near the Charlotte International Airport, Chef Ben was frustrated when the managers were last minute in scheduling and failing to give fair notice to the chefs or front of house staff. After talking to these sources, I found that, unsurprisingly, that service is a giant part of a full-service restaurant and that labor needs to be managed effectively. This becomes a bigger issue when restaurants and bars are busy during lunch and dinner times. When doing a simple search on Indeed.com or Snagajob.com, I found over 3,500 jobs just in the RTP area. When there is a struggle for labor management, it is clearly impacted on customer experience and customer behavior, which can cause loss in revenue in the future. When brainstorming problems for this issue, I kept coming back to the idea of a website such as LinkedIn for the restaurant workers that wasn't overly professional. In addition, another option could be a training program that employees can do at home before showing up at work. This allows both parties to be prepared for the entire day.